Remember me. I am the prayer. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prayer. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prayer. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prayer. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the ring, story did an AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the prayer. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the prayer. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prayer. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the prayer. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prayer. Next level. One of the best. Everything. I am the prayer. Remember me. Yeah.
Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway on a Monday night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
The Bengals at 13-2 on the year. They've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. Open man. It's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's to his running back, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On 1st down, Willis. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly is the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point put through by Boswell. These two teams all tied after one. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing.
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for Bengals TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Give better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Well, what a good contest here for our first Monday night game of 2023. Happy New Year, one and all, and thanks for pulling yourself away from all those college bowl games going on. For this, a great matchup between two of the real up-and-comers in the AFC. Willis now, off play action. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. 1st and 10, it's Willis. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
We'll get this to about the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Touchdown, Bengals. Danny Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Now Lawrence on first down. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, to stop.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Walker. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I think the offensive line was caught off guard a little bit because normally on an RPO, that ball's gone quickly. But in this case, he held it, and they held up well in their protection. He found his man downfield, something that's not typical, but it sure worked out well.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Garrett Wilson, 35 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Berrios now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Willis looking to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From his end zone, Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that, they're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Bills will take over possession here up at the 44. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Back to throw, Willis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Here's Willis. That's complete right around the 8. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will lead to a third and goal.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes...
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Wilson's got it complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. This ball complete to Rager. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. A give for Walker running right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 75 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Back to Walker on first down. And he's got it down to the 28. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Willis. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Things started off exciting. This one had high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for Cincinnati, they improved to 14-2 with still 1 game left to be played in this regular season.